You have a rule in the House of Representatives. It's called Rule 9 of the
Hmm.
United States House of Representatives. And this deals with what are called questions of the privilege of the House. And it includes powers the Constitution assigns solely to the House, including, among those powers, the power of impeachment. And so once a member has filed an impeachment resolution, as you have, and invokes Rule 9, if you are to invoke it, you could force a vote within 2 legislative days, 2 business days, on that resolution, either on the resolution itself or a separate resolution to table it or dispose of it, basically like a cloture sort of motion. But either way, it would put all of your colleagues on record as to whether they support this or not. And I've had people like John Bonifaz on the show saying, look, representatives, members of Congress could be doing this literally every single day. And you obviously could do it for your own articles, but to my understanding, even other representatives could be doing it for yours. Do you plan on invoking Rule 9 to force a vote on your articles of impeachment?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And this is the first time I'm saying that. So we are creating some news on Lights On. But yes, I am, I think it's important. I know many in the establishment, party establishment, do not want me to do this. They do not want people to have to make that decision. And I think it's about time that we stand up, and not only Democrats, but Republicans, that either you are for this tyranny and dictatorship and unconstitutional, impeachable misconduct, or you are against it. And it's time for all of us to say where do we stand.
Excellent. I'm very, very happy to hear that. Can you give us any sort of timeline on when you plan to do that?
Very soon, a matter of days. I
Amazing.
will be taking this, and I'm not going to ask for anybody's permission to do this. I'm just going to do this because it's the right thing to do. I'm going to just do it to protect our democracy. I'm going to do it because that's my job, not anything else. It's my job to represent my constituents. It's my job to uphold our Constitution, and I'm going to do that.
Wonderful. Well, Rep. Tanadar, the motto of Lights On is stand out. Stand out. This is from Timothy Snyder's book on tyranny. I will have to send your office a Lights On mug with the stand out logo because I think you are really exemplifying this motto right now. It is one of the qualities that is absolutely requisite and essential to saving a democracy under attack like ours is right now. So thank you, Representative Tanadar, for standing out.
Yeah, and thank you for having me. I love your program, Lights On, and I'm just proud to be here, proud to be talking about our country. Proud to be protecting our democracy, proud to be standing up when it doesn't matter. Nobody's above the law, not even the president. Nobody's above the law, and when he breaks the law, when he does unconstitutional activities, it's our duty to call it out. Call it out, no matter what the consequences are. Look, I have been attacked on social media non-stop. My office has received 74 death threats. Just people have even called my home, and my wife has to pick up a phone, and she was terrified with some of the calls that she had to pick up. So this is really the price that you pay. This is the price, but this is the price worth paying for the greatness of America. We have to protect the greatness of America. And I am not going to worry about my reelection. I'm not going to worry about who is going to come after me. I'm not going to worry about all those attacks on me on social media. There's memes and there is just people are distorting my background, they're distorting my pictures, my looks, and that is just my voice. They're just distorting everything. They're just going all out. And I have decided to do 2 more town halls this weekend, and I was told that they are going to disrupt my town halls, but I'm going to fearlessly go there, engage with my constituents, listen to my constituents. That's my job. I'm not doing a favor. This is my job, and this is why I love this country. I I had nothing when I came to this country, and this country has given me so much, and it is my job to give back. So I'm so grateful to America. I'm so grateful for everything United States of America has given me, and this is the least I can do to protect the greatness of our country, future of our country, and future of our democracy.
Wonderful. Well, I hope that many constituents in Michigan, and I'm sure they will, many of your constituents show up this weekend in support of you and cheering you on and defending you. And I look forward to seeing that. I've seen some of these counter protesters show up, and they're always so puny, to be honest with you.
True, true.
They talk a big game, but they really don't have much to show in person.
No, and stations like Fox News and the president himself have brainwashed. It's like a cult. The
Yes,
president is just a cult leader. He's a
exactly.
con man, and unfortunately, good people in this country were deceived by him
Right.
and his promises, and people are suffering. People are suffering in the red states. People are suffering in the blue states, and we got to work for America. We got to, because of the love of America, we need to go keep protesting this president and keep resisting this president until he's gone.
Absolutely. All righty, Representative Thanedar. Well, such a pleasure to meet you. Congratulations on your work and on sticking to it. I'm going to play a clip in just a minute here to end the show with, which is exactly on par with what you're saying about standing up to these bullies, being fearless, not backing down. And it's wonderful to hear that you're doing that and that you're going to invoke Rule 9. Very exciting news. So thanks for breaking that here on Lights On.
Yeah, remember you heard this first time on Lights On with Jessica.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Representative Thanedar. We'll have you back again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. So there you have it. This is what the American people want. You have Representative Thanedar standing up, standing for impeachment. You have a growing list of his colleagues that are willing to support impeaching Donald Trump. Now, you, of course, have heard of citizens impeachment, which is keeping a tracker on which representatives are for or against. And as far as I know, they're updating their trackers soon. So it's not just going to be, are you for or against, but specifically, are you co-sponsoring the articles of impeachment that have been brought, or will you bring your own? So they're tying a demand to where these people say they stand on impeachment. You can follow that tracker and get involved in their volunteer efforts, which I will tell you have been at the heart of just these articles being brought forward at citizensimpeachment.com, citizensimpeachment.com. I want to play this clip for you. This clip is of Columbia activist Mohsen Madawi, which he was one of the many students who was here studying legally, unlawfully abducted off the streets by ICE for having engaged in his First Amendment rights. He's a Palestinian student. He is protesting this unthinkable genocide that, by the way, this week has just been so atrocious. They're literally killing hundreds of people, women, children, in one day. Our government is supporting the forced starvation of the people of Gaza. It's really unthinkable what is going on. And the people who have protested that in celebration of this country's tradition of free speech have been abducted by ICE. But this particular individual, Mohsen Madawi, you might not have heard his name yet, was allowed, thank God, by a judge to remain free from custody while suing over his detention by an appeals court just recently. And this is from a few days ago when he was released. I absolutely love this clip. I think it's the spirit we all need to embody. Listen to Mohsen Madawi.
We will not fear anyone because our fight is a fight for love, is a fight for democracy, is a fight for humanity.
Amen.
And I am saying it clear and loud.
Yes.
To President Trump and his cabinet.
Yes.
I am not afraid of you.
No fear. No fear.
That's right.
No fear.
And if there is no fear, what is it replaced with? Love. Love is our way.